Hello everyone and welcome to Kakarot Card Warrior. Today we are talking about the 10 most used super rare cards in the game. So let's start. Let's start with one of the most used ones is Armor Gohan. It's a 1 cost, 3000 attack and 4000 HP with guard. The fact that that card has guard is extremely useful. You see that card in nearly every fight. For 1 cost, without a doubt, one of the best cards. I never pulled one, and now I have 3 because I craft them all. It's just way too good. So now, other one that is also as used or maybe even more than Armor Gohan is Return to the Future. It's a very simple card. It just restores your bank. So if your deck is the kind of deck that relies a lot on the bank, this is an excellent card. You can break your bank anytime, then use this card and restores it. One mistake I see people do is use this card but they rarely use the bank a second time. This kind of cards that restores your bank is good for slower decks that you have a high probability to use the bank a second time. If your deck is the kind of style that you rarely use your bank a second time, don't use this card. Don't even waste your time to restore your bank. If you're not going to use it, it's just a waste of space. Okay, now let's start with the 3 cost card. This one is one of my favorites. I use this a lot and I've seen people using more and more. You draw 3 cards, afterwards select 1 card from your hand and return to the deck. If you have a card in your hand you don't need, you draw 3 new ones and you drop the one you don't need or you need a later stage of the game. This card is extremely important and for the cost of 3 is totally worth it. It's a game changer. I have won many games thanks to this card. That I missed the last piece, the last card that I need to finish my opponent. I bring this card and I end up pulling the card that I need. Okay, now next, this one, Back in the Body. That's an extremely good card. I think I have one, sometime I use it, because this card costs one Vegeta with the cost of your energy limit or less to appear from your SP deck. So imagine you are at turn 8, you have the maximum energy limit of 8. You pay 3 only and you bring an SP card. It needs to be a Vegeta card, yeah, it has its limit. But to bring 8 cost, 7 cost, even 9 cost for the cost of 3, it's brutal. It's an amazing card. That's why we see this card a lot. The next one, which I don't have it, it's a very good one. It costs the 2 SP character to appear from your SP deck with a total cost of 5 or less, and adds 1000 to attack to all Vegeta and Nappas. Okay, Nappas, that many great cards, sure, but Vegetas there's a few, especially one the SP card. It's a 4 cost, a great ape card that I will show you. It's also in my list. It's a great combo to use this one with the other one. I will show it later. Well, actually I can show it right now so you can understand better. So if you use this one, 5 cost, and you bring this one and other one. This is 4, you can bring then other one, a 1 cost card. So this card is also very used. It's a SP card, 4000 attack, 12,000 HP for 4 cost. It's amazing card. It has the downside that you need at least 1 energy in your bank in order to attack. But the principal reason people use this card is for defense. The guard and the amount of HP it has allied with the SP summon card that I showed you before, it gives another 1000. So instead of be 4000, it becomes 5000 attack, and sometimes it makes a huge difference. So it's a great combo. I don't have this card, but if I had it, I would make sure that some of my decks would I would use this card. Okay, let's go to the next one. We were here talking about this one. Now, Trunks Death. This is an extremely powerful card. It's quite expensive, so be careful with how many you have in your deck. Maybe two, three. I think it's a bit too much. Three is good. Two, my bit. Sorry. Two is good enough because it's excellent to kill high cost SP cards. So sometimes the opponent bring high cost SP card like 6, 7 cost big stats cards. So this one just boom, it's over, gone. Especially excellent to kill Vegetos. Some people don't know why they love the SP Vegeto. I don't like him that much. So just use this card and you get rid of him. Excellent card. It works to kill any card in the field. Let's go with the 6 cost Gohan. This card, I don't have it, but I really wish to have it. 8000 attack, 13,000 HP with guard and conditional guard is a brutal card. It's one of those cards that if he appears on the field, you want to destroy it as fast as possible because 8,000 attack and 13,000 HP, it really lasts. Because it may endure 2 or 3 attacks from your characters and destroy them all by the fact he has 8,000 attack. Let's go to the next one. Another one, I don't have it, but I love this card. It costs 2 SP cards to appear from your SP deck with a total cost of 7 or less. And this card only costs 7. And we know our SP cards are amazing. And to have the extra ability of draw 1 card is just brutal. There's a very similar one, it's a legendary one that it costs 6 and you can bring a 6 cost or less up to 2 characters too, but actually I prefer this one. The ability to draw 1 card, it's always very important in this game to have as many cards in your hand as your opponent or more. If you have less cards in your hand than your opponent, you are more likely to struggle to beat him, unless he's nearly finished. Otherwise, you are going to struggle. So, excellent card. And I think it's the last one. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's it's not the SP. It's a regular card. So, I've seen more and more of this card, and I actually find it very useful. Swift attack is amazing because it brings in. You never know what's going to happen. You bring this card, he has no condition, get swift attack right away, destroy one of your cards, nearly guaranteed, and still survives. And the fact that this card is a yellow energy, it's amazing. So then you can bring great legendary card from your SP deck that requires a yellow energy. So okay, I think let me show you one card that I thought to put in my list, but I didn't. So instead of 10, it becomes 11 plus 10 plus 1. It's this card, which I think is an amazing card, but purple is I don't see many people using it. I love this card. I think it has so much potential. I think it's a great combo with Purunga. You draw 6 cards, you drop the Android 18, and the amount of energy you get sorry, the amount of energy you get back, it's brutal. but I don't see many people using it, unfortunately. But I'm talking about her because keep an eye on her. If in the future more cars are added, this car may become more useful and more used. So, if you disagree with me, or if you think there's other cars that you see a lot is not in this list, please comment, say it. So I would like to know, because I'm an Xbox player, so I can only talk about my own experience. So PC, P and PS4 might be different. So if you disagree, please tell us down below. And please, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And thank you very much. And for today is everything.